What up, guys? So I'm gonna start this video off with a little thank you. Last video we did really well. I don't know why. I don't know if there was a little clickbait action going on with the title and the thumbnail, but it was probably one of my better videos so far. So yeah, huge thanks for that. We've got some subscribers. We're on our way to 2,000 subs. I had a goal to try and hit 2,000 subs before the end of 2020. What year is it? 4? Yeah, no, 3. Yeah, 2023. So I want to try and hit 2,000 subs before the end of the year. So huge thanks to everybody who's follows along and is joining in this journey of me documenting all the dumb car stuff that I do. But anyways, with that being said, thanks again, and let's get into today's video.
Al Benton had a great line in 002. Down to 662, ran to 660, would have been on a breakout run, but red light in the left lane.
What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We're at the drag strip today, and as you can tell, this is not any of my cars. We're out in my dad's Dart, mainly doing some testing with some race gas. We want to turn it up and see if we get this thing go a little faster. And we actually just went up, made our first pass. I'll throw a clip in here. And that was on 15 pounds and like a 4,000 RPM launch. It went a 149 60 foot, and then it went a 637 out the back. The car's gone, I think 635 with pump gas in it and 14 pounds. So we're just trying to creep up on the tune-up for the race gas. Added a little bit of timing to it and stuff. So we're playing with the two-step for the second round here, and we'll get up and make our first or our second qualifier here and see what it does. Add a little bit more boost, and hopefully we can get it go a little bit faster. All right, so we're going up for our second one. Did added some RPM on the two-step and added some boost overall. So hopefully we can get it to go a bottom 6, maybe even a 5. I don't know if it'll do it on this run, but ideally I want to see it go 5s here. So. So we're out here. We made 2 time trials. Second time trial was not good. Hit boost cut, so I had to take some duty cycle out of the boost controller, and I don't even know what it's going to do this time. I'm hoping to end up somewhere in like the 19-20 pounds of boost range. It made 21 pounds of boost pretty fast last time, so maybe we'll get lucky and hit that Chevelle in the tower lane. That steady 19-20 pounds. And but it's bracket racing, so we had to put a dial in on the window. So I just dropped it 3 numbers, did some math on horsepower and what the car weighed, and just ballparking it. So we'll get up there when they call us and make our first round of elimination and see what happens. Alright, so our first round of eliminations, I dropped the boost controller 5% on the duty cycle, dropped it to 60, and it still made 20 and a half pounds of boost, and the boost cut was set at 20. For anything more than like 2 seconds it cut, and it cut the boost right at the 330 mark, and the car went a 398 to the 330. I had a slight pedal just before the 60 foot, so I dropped it about 2 or 3% on the boost controller, Hopefully it'll keep me somewhere just under 20 pounds of boost. And I raised the boost cut like 2 pounds, so it's at 22 pounds. So hopefully I can flirt with that 20 pounds of boost, and the car should go 590s. So we'll go up, we'll check it, and I'll go over the slips whenever we get done. All right, so we bought back in, and we're gonna go up for second round of eliminations. I don't imagine we'll make it another round, but we mainly just want to see if this thing will run a number. So made a couple changes, boost controller changes, boost cut changes, and pulled a little fuel out of it up top. So we'll make this lick and hopefully see a new personal best, or personal best for the car at least. Little recap here. That was our second round of elimination, so our fourth pass total tonight, and the first clean pass we got out of the car with a little bit more power thrown at it. We went out first round of eliminations, but you can buy back in, so we bought back in for second round and went up against the S10, and I dialed the 597. You can see it on the board there as we clipped through the end, and the car ran a 606 with an 8, so we were really close. And we beat that guy. He was just a little bit further away from his dial-in than we were. So we're going on to another round. So here we're gonna go in the third round, and I pretty much left everything the same. Tried to run it back. It had a little misfire. You can hear it at the top of first gear. I went back and looked at the data logs, and what I could tell, it was fuel related. For some reason, right up a high RPM, just above 6,800, and I was shifting at 72. But just above like, actually it was like, yeah, I was shifting at 72. It hit what felt like a limiter at like 7,000, 7,100, and I didn't see the light come on, so I was curious. I was like, well, heck, did I not set the two-step right or the rev limiter right or whatever? And because I never seen the light come on, but that wasn't the case. Like I said, I pulled the log and saw there was a fuel issue there. It was dropping fuel pressure. I'm not sure why. So I went back and dropped the two-step, or the rev limiter, for the matter. I dropped the rev limiter and down to 6,900, and then just tried to short shift it before it had that issue on this pass. So we lost in the third round. As you saw on the board, I kept the dial in, still a 597. And the car literally ran a 606 with a 1 that pass. So definitely a consistent 6.0 car with that tune-up in it. We're only leaving on like 6 pounds of boost, so not a whole lot. That big old tire will definitely take a lot more. I'm not a big tire slick guy. I'm more of a 28 radial kind of guy. I'm not a huge fan of the way the slicks move around and dance around down the track. It's just, I don't know, it's something you got to get used to. But that tire will definitely take a lot more on the leave. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try and put a better boost controller setup on it, because right now it's set up with just a single 3-port boost solenoid, and it just runs off raw duty cycle. So I think my dad's going to want to buy like a Motion CO2 dual solenoid setup, because it's got dual gates on it since it's twin 62s. And see if we can get this thing to leave on a little bit more power. Did have voltage issues that day too. The car was only running like, I think the most I seen was like 13.3 voltage, and going down the track it was like 12.8, so hardly even charging at all. And that's really hard on pump, and it really throws off your data too, the way sensors read things if you're, struggling to get battery voltage. But all in all, we were super pumped. The car ran a personal best, 606. That's the fastest that car's ever been. It's going to go faster for sure. Definitely got a little bit more room to go with throwing power at it. And we'll definitely have to lean on a little bit harder next time out. The race gas for sure helps that. I would like to get it on the dyno and do some tuning on the dyno and see if we can figure out what it likes as far as timing for race gas and stuff, and then fueling too. I think I've got it a little on the rich side, which is, you know, safer that way to me. I could probably lean it out quite a bit and pick up some power there as well. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. We got more race videos coming up. The weather's hopefully gonna start to cool off a little bit, and we'll really get into some racing here in the next month or so. But stay tuned, hit the bell, get all the notifications. We'll see you guys on the next one.